Obviously, you're the best player to come out of Latvia, breaking the top 50 and top 100 earlier last year. Can you tell us, the fans, two things about the country of Latvia that they may not know about?
Well, in Latvia, before me, there was top player who was only 300 in the world, and our Davis Cup team was playing in the third Euro-African zone, so this year we managed to go one group higher. We're going to play against Italy after US Open. And yes, of course, tennis gets more and more popular in Latvia, and more kids are playing tennis, and people are really interested in it. They want to watch my games on TV, but it's not always available. But I think it's on the right way.
How did you get interested in tennis, and who introduced you to the sport?
Well, I was a really active young kid. My grandma spent a lot of time with me when I was small because mother and father were working, and I was playing every sport with her. Basketball, football, everything what was with the ball. And then first time I went with her to some tennis courts which were next to our house, and I started to play with her, and I liked it. So my father had a school friend who was a tennis coach, so I went to him, and I really liked it from the beginning. And my parents didn't want to put me in a team sport, and they wanted that I play individual sport, and I was more of individual sports guy myself. So.
And how old were you when your grandmother would take you to the
I
club?
was really small. I was around 4, 5, really small. But she played with me. She loved tennis. She was when it was some Davis Cup matches in Latvia, when the Russian team was coming to practice there in Jurmala. She was always there, and she really enjoyed tennis. So I played with her.
And you mentioned some of the sports you played as a youngster. What kind of hobbies or interests do you have off court? When you're not playing tennis.
All kinds of different things in tournaments. When you're in tournaments, it's tough to have so many hobbies, but I like reading, I like watching movies, and just. But when I'm home, I just don't do nothing. I relax. I meet my friends, and yeah, I liked football, playing football a lot. So that's it.
You're one of 5 children in the family. Does anyone else in your family play tennis?
Yes, my both younger sisters, they play, and both of them are doing pretty well. My older younger sister, she's 13, she's number 1 in Latvia at her age, and she's now trying to play some ETA tournaments, so that's. And my other younger sister, she's 10, and I think she's second in Latvia in her age, but she just does it until now just for fun. But the other sister, she really likes it, and she's serious about it.
So in a few years, you might see him on the WTA tour in the rankings.
Yeah, I'm trying to tell them that they shouldn't play tennis because it's it's tough sport, but they love it.
Good. Was it difficult to leave home at age 12 and train in another country when you went to the Pilic Tennis Academy in Munich?
Well, I was leaving with the coach of Latvia. We were coming and going to Niki Pilic Tennis Academy. We were around 1 month there, then going to tournaments, then I went back home. Some of the time it was pretty tough because, at that age I really wanted just to stay home, and I was watching what my friends were doing, and I wanted to do the same, but it wasn't so tough because at the age of 14, 15, when I started to live in Munich in the academy, we had fun there because there were a lot of players, and I wasn't really homesick or something, never.
So you just got used to playing and
yeah,
meeting new people, and
yes,
and I know Novak is a good friend of yours, and what other players were there at that when you were just starting off there?
There were many players. There were not nobody's from that time now on the top level, but there were many future challenger players at that time coming and going, so it was plenty of people to practice with, and I just can't say everybody,
And how would you say your relationship is with Novak? I know you had a really good match with him at Roland Garros, and I'm sure you played many times when you guys were growing up.
Yes, well, actually we didn't play so many times because he had his own schedule, I had my schedule, and I was 1 year younger than him, and at that time he played a lot better than me. He was different level. He was playing already some ATP tournaments. I was playing just ETA, juniors. But still we practiced sometime together, but we weren't so much, both of us, in the same time in the academy. We were maybe a couple months together. The relationship was good. I mean, we were friends, of course, but last 2 years we didn't see each other so much because he went to ATP level and I was starting to play futures and challengers, so we couldn't meet. And now we meet again. It's really good.
Do you have any favorite players growing up? Anybody you looked up to in terms of, hey, I like the way he plays or anything like
I
that?
had periods in my life when I liked different player, but
Like such as which players?
well, I liked Agassi, I liked Safin later on. Now and then I liked Federer, but not somebody special. Now I like how Nadal is playing, so it's like this.
Last year you had success reaching the fourth round at the Open. This year you've had solid results, quarters at Roland Garros, now first Master Series quarterfinal, beating a top 10 player both times. How would you look at your season, the way it's gone for you this year and the way you've been progressing up and improving in the rankings?
Well, it's been a lot of ups and downs. It's been before Roland Garros I couldn't win a match on clay. I was playing really bad. I took 2 weeks off without tournaments. I didn't play Rome and Hamburg. I was just practicing 2 weeks, and then it's been tough because I couldn't get a solid results all year long. Because in the beginning of the year I had many problems. I was injured. I had knee problem. I had tooth problem, all around. So I think if I stabilize this year somewhere in the rankings where I can be in the Masters tournaments in main draw, then I think next year can be a year where I can stabilize my results.
I'm sure being a young player, it's all kind of a learning experience for you as well. Is that something that you're just being patient with, your coach tells you as well?
Yes, well, it's of course it's last year was the first year where I just got to know everybody. This year I'm already not a young player which nobody knows. Everybody knows the way I play, so they adjust their game a little bit. So, but yeah, like I said, I wanna stabilize my results during the end of this year, and next year we'll see.
And what goals do you have for the rest of the season? You've said like a number you'd like to be in the rankings by the end of the year?
Yes, well, my goal is just to play better. The rankings is secondary goal, but not right now. But I would like to stabilize that I'm in main draw in the Masters tournaments, which is, I don't know, around 30 to 40, something like that. Well, if I can be there, then it's gonna be good.
Okay. Well, thanks for your time.
Thank you.
Appreciate it.
Thank you.
Um,